Alright everybody, back on my Andromeda. This is the start of part 7. What I'm going to be doing tonight is working on the base. I have the power switch wired up and the female plug wired up. I'm going to be mounting them to the base, and I'll probably mount this as well that's holding the model, and I'll be using a glue gun to be mounting these parts to the base. I'm going to add some more parts to the Andromeda. I'll be working on that tonight too. Hopefully tomorrow I can take it down to the spray booth and mask it off and hit the bottom with some Hall Red. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here with the Andromeda and the base. Figured I'd share this with everybody, and everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, back on the Andromeda. I'm going to be working on the base here in a minute. I'm going to be mounting the power switch up here, and then the female plug on the side. I have my heavy duty glue gun warming up. I'm going to mount this as well. That's what the Andromeda sits on. I'm also going to have to wire everything up underneath on the inside here, and then before I glue this up I'm going to run the wire through it, so I'm going to have to extend these wires here to run through here to where it's going to be easy to hook up the Andromeda when I finally put it all together. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Figured I'd share this with everybody on what I'm doing with the Andromeda base. And everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, another update on the base I'm working on for the Andromeda. Ready mounted the power switch, female plug on the side. On the inside of the base you can see that I extended the positive and negative wire, and then straight ahead there you can see I used some shrink tubing to make sure there's no positive or negative touching anywhere. Glued them in place with my glue gun right here. So everything's secure. Next thing I'm going to be working on is this part right here. I'm going to have to open up that hole a little bit more, because when I join these wires to the Andromeda I'm going to have some shrink tubing, and this is going to run back through the bottom of the base, and I don't think that hole is going to be big enough once I hook that all up, so I'm going to open up that hole right here a little bit more. So I'm going to continue working on this base. I figured I'd share this with everybody, and everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, back on my Andromeda. I am down in the spray booth, and what I'm going to be doing today is touching up some primer. You can see right down in here I had to hit it with some more perfect plastic putty around those seams there on both sides. Little bit of primer on the back of the engines. I applied these two little fins coming off the back of the bottom of the engines. They turned out really good. I have to mask the top off, because I'm gonna, after I hit the bottom with another coat of primer, I'm gonna hit it with some Hall Red. I'm gonna have to mask the front off here. So I'm prepping this up and getting it ready to touch it up with some primer and hit it with some Hall Red. Once I get that all done, I'm going to go ahead and film that, see how it looks with the Hall Red applied to the bottom of the Andromeda. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on prepping this and getting it ready in my spray booth, and everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, another update on my Andromeda. I did hit it a couple more times with some primer, and everything turned out pretty decent. I hit it where I needed to hit it, in the spots that I touched it up with some perfect plastic putty. So I'm going to get ready now to do the fun part of masking the ship off to where I can get the bottom of it with some Hall Red. The Hall Red I'm going to use is Tamiya XF-9. So I'm going to go ahead, these parts over here get Hall Red as well. This little part right here goes on the bottom, that gets Hall Red. These two tanks, or whatever you would like to call these, that go on the bottom here, I'm going to paint those Hall Red. So for this quick update of what I'm doing with the Andromeda, I touched it up with some more primer, and now I'm going to mask it off and hit it with some Hall Red. When I'm all finished with that, I'll film it, let everybody get a look at what it looks like in Hall Red on the bottom of the Andromeda. And everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, another update on my Andromeda. I have the top masked off. Don't look all that good, but I have it masked where I needed to get the bottom of it with the Hall Red. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up the paint and get it ready for the airbrush. Didn't do anything fancy, you know, with masking it off. I made sure I have a clean line across the side of it. If I got to touch it up a little bit, I'll know when I'll take the tape off. But by just eyeing it, it looks pretty decent. So I'm going to go ahead, get started here with the Hall Red. Mix it up and get it in the spray airbrush. Again, it's Hall Red, Tamiya XF-9. Go ahead and mix this up, put it in the airbrush. When I get this all painted and take the tape off, I'll give everybody a look at it, see how it turns out. So I'm going to go ahead and continue working on the Andromeda. Figured I'd share this with everybody, and everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, another update on my Andromeda. I hit it with a couple coats of the Tamiya Hall Red XF-9 on the bottom of the Andromeda. And I think it turned out really great. I'm letting it dry. Even acrylic don't take too long to dry like enamel paints. I'm going to let it set up for a little bit. These parts back here, the tanks or whatever you'd like to call them, they turned out really nice. This little part right here, it goes on the bottom as well. I hit it with the Hall Red. Turned out really nice. So I'm going to give it a little more time for it to dry before I take the tape off. But everybody can get a little idea. I think it's going to look really good. It's looking really cool. So I'm just going to give that a little bit more time to dry before I take the tape off. And then I'll film that too, see what it looks like, how good of a job I did with the Hall Red. And I figured I'd share this with everybody, and everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, back on the Andromeda. I just took the mask off the top of the Andromeda, even though it's sitting upside down. I'll do my best for everybody to get a look at it. It turned out really cool. I like the results. I did pretty good on that line there. The Hall Red turned out really nice. I know it's not easy giving everybody a look at it, but I'll take it upstairs later tonight and put it onto the base. Everybody can get a better look at it. There's the bottom. But I think it turned out really good. I'm happy with the results. So I'm going to call this a wrap with the Hall Red. If there's any touch-ups to do, I'll see that when I take it upstairs. So I figured I'd share this with everybody, what I've been doing with the Andromeda. And everybody have a good day. Alright everybody, back on the Andromeda. I have it upstairs now and get a better look at the bottom that I did in Hall Red. There's a little bit right in here. I'm going to have to touch that up next weekend when I have it down in the spray booth. I could have hit it a couple more times, didn't really notice it. It's real faint, but that'll cover nice. Flip it over here, get the wires out of the way. Everybody can get a look at it. The line turned out really nice. Got a nice straight line there. Same for the other side. I think the Hall Red really makes this look really cool. Go ahead and put that back down here. The rear engine's back here. I can take those masks off the bottom. And these clear red parts here go on. I can mount those on. That'll look cool when I have it hooked back up to some power. This part here, I hit it with Hall Red, and I think that goes down here somewhere. These tanks, or whatever you want to call them, they turned out really nice, both of them, and they go mount one on each side here where those openings are. For some reason I hit this with some canopy glue and it didn't stay, so I'll have to re-glue that, and I'm going to have to use regular glue, but I'm glad it came apart because I'm going to hit the inside with some tulip for light blocking. With these little fins hooked up to the rear engine, you can see a little bit of light leak, so I'm glad. I'll have to clean that up and re-glue this piece back in with regular glue. I also worked on the base. The base is finished, other than touching up the paint I need to touch up on the power switch. I'm going to go ahead and hook this up to the base and hook it up to some power, see what it looks like flipped over and on its base. So everybody hang tight. I'll get back with you in a few minutes and I'll film that. So hang on, I'll be back. Alright everybody, back on the Andromeda. I have it temporarily on its base. I put the guns back on to give it a little bit more detail. Looks pretty cool. Bring the light down where you can see a little bit of the underside. Looks pretty cool. I have it temporarily hooked up to the power, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Turn the overhead light off. Turn this around. Everybody can get a better look at it. Looking pretty cool. Turn it around, get a look at the front. If I can. Let's see. Alright, there's a shot of the front. See the bridge, it's nice and lit up. And weapons effect. Turn this around again. See if I can get a better look at the underneath it. It's Pretty cool shot there. So hopefully next weekend I could take it down, touch up the hull red on the bottom, and then hit the top with gunship gray. I think it's gunship gray I'm using. Yes, gunship gray. So I'm almost there finishing this kit. So I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap for part 7. I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and everybody have a good day.